Hello and welcome back to Icebane Gaming's month of Valentine's Every Hole is a Goal Spectacular. Last episode we met Mori, I believe her name was. The fox girl that's Guardian Kitsune for our character. And to my knowledge we're just about to start a class. So let's get started. When I reach the classroom, the teacher has already begun his lecture. I sneak in from the back door and quickly take a seat next to the wall in the last row. Next, I open my book and try to pay attention in class. But soon, I begin to feel sleepy. It's just like a chanting old monk. I can't stand it at all. Other people are talking about unrelated things in a low voice. No one is really listening. What a poor teacher.
Well, what's the relation between alpha and beta?
Suddenly, I hear the teacher's question when I'm about to doze off. What if I answer this question loudly? Linear independence? The words already came out of my mouth before I could sort my The words already came out of my mouth before I can sort out my thoughts. The class immediately became quiet before they burst into laughter. It's really embarrassing. I start to blush. Seems I'm still not used to the attention by others.
Yes. At this time, alpha and beta are linearly independent.
Yeah, that's college. I don't know why everybody was laughing, and college people don't usually care about that sort of shit. But because the teacher didn't expect anyone to answer him, he also paused for a while, then continued with the lecture. When I regain my senses, I notice there's a girl sitting next to me. I look at her and the whole classroom. Then I look back at her.
Did you do that on purpose?
The girl is still laughing while covering her face. No, you should have noticed I was dozing off by then.
But dozing off doesn't mean falling asleep. You were still conscious. And you must have given your answer after using your brain to think through it. Suddenly I'm convinced by her and become speechless. Alright. But that's too much of an exaggeration. You'd want that attention from others so badly.
Of course not. I tried it because I thought it would be fun. You did it on accident, whatever.
That's true. You are eye-catching, though. There's no need for you to do anything to get that attention.
What's that? Jesus Christ, that was quick. Wow. They use a page system. Suddenly I'm convinced by her to see speechless. Attention from others so badly. Alright, so I was on the right one. No, wait, I'm not. Okay. Of course not. I tried it because I thought it would be fun. Okay. Yes, I am on the right one. Then what the hell did that orange text say? Whatever. I'll figure it out another time. Alright. How could you say that? I'm very ordinary.
Right.
The girl is looking at me all over again.
Right?
Right? I'm not eye-catching at all. Even for my answer just now. Everybody would just laugh it off and forget it in no time.
That's right. After all, you're not among the circle of friends.
But you aren't the reason you're eye-catching. But you aren't the reason you're eye-catching? Who is then? Who else in this room could possibly be the reason I am eye-catching other than myself? Tell me. Or is it because I'm sitting next to such a cute girl like you? Great pickup line.
You're a smooth talker. It would be terrified. It would be terrible if your girlfriend heard such words from you.
The girl is laughing and blushing at the same time. I don't have a girlfriend yet.
So who is that one you with you this morning?
Oh, you mean Mori? That's why you said I was eye-catching?
Your girlfriend's name is Mori? That's a nice name.
She's not my girlfriend. I don't know how to say it, but more like brother or sister. Guardian? Yes, guardian.
You're a strong, healthy boy, and you would still need a girl to protect you? Don't you think it's...
I can't quite explain it. You might get a better picture if there's a chance in the future. How do I explain Mori to her? Indeed, we look like a couple to others.
I'm Leah. Since we're in the same class, we're also fated to sit together and chat for such a long time today. It'd be nice to introduce ourselves.
So you've been going to probably the same class for like weeks, possibly a month, and you're just now being like this? Yes, it's like we're separated, as if we were thousands of miles apart. Yet we'd still come together if it's predestined. I'm Jan.
What the fuck did you just say to her?
Jesus Christ. Ah, she's the... Yeah.
What the hell was that? I'll just call you Yan-chan. Nice to meet you. And it would be nice if you could save a seat in front of me for sometimes.
Okay. The girl is looking at me slyly. It's okay to occupy a seat, but I remember there's no one at this desk when I entered the classroom. So in this case, are you brave enough to walk right in front of the teacher?
Don't worry, I'm late only for today. It won't happen again. Are you late every day?
This girl is confident. Little three-lip. Not always. Sometimes. I may come here quite early.
That's good. Coming here early sometimes should be enough.
For what? But if you arrive earlier than me, you'll have to save a seat for me. Is that okay? So wait. I didn't think that these people were hitting it off. Whatever.
No problem.
Okay, then give me one of your items so you'll know which is your seat with that item on the desk. What the fuck are you talking about?
Is that necessary?
No, it's not. You don't have to. Yikes. Of course, I'll also give one of my items to you.
Okay, I can give you mine, but I don't need yours. You can just sit beside me. The desk next to me is always be reserved for you.
What? Leia looked at my eyes for a while, smiled, and took out a book called Treatise of Human. What? From her satchel. Then she plonked it on the desk. What is this? Social studies? And it would probably be Treatise of Man, not human. Jesus Christ. Oh well, broken English. That'll happen.
From now on, you can use this to occupy this seat, so I can immediately find the seat you've reserved for me.
Well, great choice of item. I don't think anybody cares about that. Take that book, which weighs 1 kilogram, and hold it in my hands. You're bringing this book here every day?
Yes. Is there any problem?
Nope. But I think I may develop strong arm muscles. Oh. Alright.
Yeah, it could also be used as a weapon.
I also have a book that could be used as a weapon. It's an 850-page dictionary. Leia said it proudly. A weapon to attack others, physically or theoretically.
Maybe both.
Class is over.
Yes, let's go.
Sir, excuse me? Excuse me, sir. Oh, thanks, it stopped. Whatever. The recess bell rang. What is this, elementary school? Laya started to pack up her books on her desk. I haven't had recess since like 4th grade.
You're very interesting. Did the teacher check the attendance for today?
I don't know. As I said, the class had already started when I arrived.
Go and check with the teacher on the double. The teacher is leaving.
With Laya behind me, we push past the other students towards the teacher who is leaving. Teacher, we have attended today's class. I didn't check the attendance today. Are you confused because you have been sleeping? Yeah. Seems the teacher recognized me. That's terrible. I had a class I slept in all the time. I ended up dropping it because it was a waste of money. I was way too tired by the time I got to that class. I had 8 hours of class every day, plus 3 hours of work in the morning. No wonder I fell asleep in that one class. Oh well. That's in my past. I look back at Laya. I know she's tittering. She is so tricksy. Alright. Oh. If you are willing to go shopping with girls. Whom stoops is this? When I return to the bookstore in the afternoon, the senior is already working.
Yan-chan, the manager has assigned these tasks for you and Mori for this month. I already told Mori hers. The manager also wanted me to inform you that he hoped you can get a great job like last month. Can do a great job like last month.
Alright. The senior looks like a gentle and refined girl, although there aren't many opportunities to talk with her. Sometimes, whenever I see her work, she's very earnest and efficient in her work. What a reliable senior. The manager is always searching for all types of old books throughout the year. He's hardly at the store, so he left almost all of the regular daily work to the senior. So what, does he buy expensive books to sell them? Doesn't seem like a great collector to me. Why not just buy in bulk? As for Mori and me, our jobs require us to transcribe the old books we found, and the transcriptions look similar to handwritten ancient books in an antiquarian bookstore. So you're making counterfeit antiques. Well, fair enough. Nowadays, the printing techniques are so advanced, why is our manager still clinging to handwritten books? Does anyone ever buy them?
Usually, some customers would come in and browse, although there are fewer people who would buy this type of books. A few will still buy them occasionally. Anyway, handwritten books have their own advantages in which those cheap printed versions can never match. Like what? An ink smudge? I don't care too much about these. Some customers have also praised the beautiful handwriting in our shop's books.
Mori probably wrote them.
You're too modest.
Not really. I'm going upstairs if there's nothing else.
Okay, go ahead.
So, are you gonna get to work? This is your job. Our bedroom is in the bookstore's second floor, which we have established in the last episode, when we are leaving the bookstore to go to class, which used to be the utility room.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Alright. I'm back. Gee, Yan-chan?
Yan-chan?
Yeah.
What, yeah? Seen enough?
Enough.
What Why are you still standing here? Do you want me to poke your eyes out?
No.
Get out right now!
Yes, yes.
Really?
Denied.
I can still sense Mori's anger even though I have closed the door. I'm sorry, Lady Mori. Frankly speaking, it's my fault. But she's changing clothes without locking the door. How careless can she get?
Okay, you can come in.
After a while, Mori seems to have changed her clothes. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Okay. I know you didn't mean it.
Mori is so outstanding.
Remember to knock on the door. If there's any other girl inside, you might end up in the hospital.
Yes, I will.
Such a stupid guy. Just get some rest first. And accompany me to the supermarket later. I need to buy something.
Snacks?
I also have other things I'll need to buy in addition to snacks.
With what money? You were broke this morning. Okay, I don't have any optional classes tonight. I only have classes that are mandatory. So, do you want to go to the bigger supermarket further away? The prices for items there are cheaper.
Good idea.
I drop the heavy backpack on my bed. I heard from that senior just now that she's already told you about your work for this month. How is it?
Still okay. It's not too much. I can finish it in about 20 days.
Mori points on her desk. I turn around and see 3 books that are a little bit tattered. Indeed, it's unfair. I have 4 books here.
It's no use complaining to me. I can help you with it if it's hard for you.
You're right. I think that of a way if I really can't finish it. I'll think of a way if I really can't finish it. This is a very impractical job. Why would you complain about it? I mean, it's not manual labor. It's just writing stuff down. Heck, I'd love to have a job like that. Then we'll go to the supermarket at 5 o'clock and have dinner outside.
Okay, so that sounds good. But we still have plenty of time before 5 o'clock. And we'll work for a while.
I walk to the desk. Seems I have to make a push to it to finish it.
I'll start too.
Mori also sits next to me. We've started on transcribing those ancient books. For a while, there's silence except for the scratching sound of pens. No complex technique is needed for this job. Although the pages in the books are tattered, the contents are mostly legible. For some parts of the book that are broken, we could understand its meaning just by making a slight analysis. Just now, the senior said, some customers praise the beautiful handwriting in our store's books. Usually we write quietly and hardly say anything to each other, probably because we don't want to get distracted and write the wrong thing in a book. But today, I just wanted to chat with Mori. Yet, I couldn't think of anything better for a conversation, so I brought up the thing that senior had told me.
Really? Did you ask her whether any book has sold today?
Mori wouldn't stop writing even when she's talked to me. She's writing down exactly what she said on accident, and since it's in ink, she can't erase it. Right now, she has a different aura around her. She's sitting on a wooden chair demurely. And her gentle face is at the side reminds me of the clear sky at dawn. How so? I think those customers must be referring to the books you transcribed.
They aren't necessarily mine. There are many handwritten books that came here before me.
I've seen those books on the shelves, and none of them are better than yours.
That's just from your own opinion. Different people will have different opinions.
Even if that's true, no one will deny a beautiful thing. Take senior and me, for instance. We think your handwriting is good.
That's a weird expression.
I mean, even if there are different things, different worlds in people's eyes, they still have some things in common. Otherwise, everyone would be like an island by itself. Everyone would be like an island by itself. I didn't say that incorrectly.
That sounds reasonable.
What? This expression is probably lost in translation. And the room becomes silent again.
We really do look
like a couple to others. Suddenly I remember the girl I met in class, Laya.
A girl told you that?
Yes, indeed.
Are you upset if I'm your girlfriend?
So, last episode went from acting like girlfriend, not acting like girlfriend, claiming not to be girlfriend, saying you look like your girlfriend, saying you aren't girlfriend, and now you're saying you are. Alright. Why would I? If my girlfriend is as beautiful as you, then my life would be blessed by the gods. Well, alright.
Yan-chan, you'd definitely get a girlfriend with such a sweet tongue.
He'd probably get smacked. Sorry, I'm just a bit bitter. Then Mori put down her pen and looks at me. But there's only one Mori in this world.
I am a fox spirit, Yan-chan. Guardian spirit.
Yes. Suddenly, Mori has a serious expression on her face. I know. I put my pen down and turned to look at her. I get it, Lord Fox. Don't make such a scary face.
Really? You're a child who can't seem to be grown up.
Can't seem to grow up. Alright. Mori turned back and became preoccupied with her own work. Likewise, I turned back and resumed my transcribing. Silence came between us again. Alright, it's about time. Let's prepare our things before going out to the supermarket.
Okay.
In fact, there isn't much anything in particular to prepare. I take my public transport card from the drawer in my wallet. That's all I need. Don't forget your public transport card.
Already got it.
Then let's go. Let's go. How about going to a restaurant in front of the supermarket and having dinner first? And then we take our time to go shopping. If you're gonna buy food, don't eat first. You always buy more when you're hungry.
Okay, we'll do it this way.
From the bookstore to the supermarket, one will need to catch a train and change to another train. The total time will require about an hour. At least we have no other plans for the evening. From the bookstore to the right, there's a subway station nearby, which is named after our school. We board the subway train without having to wait for too long, because that's because the train schedules are quite intensive around the hours when people normally knock off from work. This is a terrible sound.
Mankind is good at being lazy.
Why are you suddenly criticizing all of mankind?
They didn't name the subway station well, and just copied it from our school's name.
Well, a lot of people are named the same thing. Many roads in the city are also named after other places. Oh god, this noise.
Too little thought put into it.
I don't think it's a bad thing. It's easy to remember, and it's convenient for people when they go out.
You have a point.
When the subway train starts to move, the pretty celebrity faces on the commercial posters flash past the window. So the train hasn't been moving as hard and making this sound. Yikes. Soon, Mori becomes sleepy and she leans against my shoulder. Take a nap, I'm here. Just let her sleep. Don't reveal your ears and tail, I said to her gently.
That's okay. Have you ever seen a girl revealing her ears and tail before?
Honestly, you'd be the first. Those are accessories for cosplaying.
Don't worry.
Liz snore. She fell asleep after saying those words. Luckily, her ears and tail didn't get revealed. But it's probably like what she said. People inside the train are quietly looking down at their cell phones and aren't paying attention to us. We transferred to another train. It's dinner time when we arrived. At the supermarket at 6 in the evening. Can we please stop this god-awful sound now? We would usually go to dinner at the school's canteen around the same time, whenever we had classes in the afternoon. Thank God. When we entered the restaurant, after pushing through the glass doors, a young enthusiastic waitress with a menu in her hand came to serve us. Well, it's about time for a date. Anyways, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you all very much for watching, and like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, whatever you want to do, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.